edition of MMA Weekly here with Tony Ferguson. Tony coming off a big win tonight over Aaron Riley. We were talking a little bit earlier as we were hanging out here, and you said from when you were in the Ultimate Fighter house, it was kind of like watching these guys on TV and being like, wow, those are the guys. And now you're one of the guys. How does it feel to be one of the guys in the UFC now that you're on the big show?
You know, this is crazy. This is the biggest opportunity in the world. You know, since I was little, you know, I got inspired by watching Bruce Lee movies, playing video games, Mike Tyson Punch-Out, you know, anything that you can. You know, coming in here, I always watch these guys on TV, and they're so much big, you know, and I was like, oh man, I want to be one of those guys. Well, now I'm on this card, and I'm sitting here cracking up in the van full of guys that are fighters that I've always looked up to. And I'm like, man, I made it to the big show. Can't slip now. So, you know, the UFC is where it's at.
And you didn't slip. You came in against a guy that's got a lot more experience than you. Aaron Riley, been around almost since the beginning. I mean, really, even though he's not a really famous guy, he's one of the pioneers of the sport, and you took him out tonight. How did it feel to go up against a guy like Aaron Riley?
You know, the one thing was I saw these commercials, and the one thing they said about the commercials was how like Aaron Riley was really good, a veteran and everything else, and they hyped it up and said that he had like a strong chin. I was like, all right, cool. I want to test that chin out. That was the biggest thing that I wanted to do, is because I got some big hands and I got a big reach, but at the same time, my boxing, my striking, I worked really, really hard on it. I knew Aaron was going to come after me with some other stuff, so I wanted to make sure that I mixed it up a little bit and put some unorthodox in it.
Well, I don't know about his chin, but you chested his jaw tonight, and it kind of failed. So, did you kind of know when that happened in the fight? Could you tell when his jaw broke, or did you even have any idea that it was broken?
No, I had no idea that it was broken. I had tunnel vision from there. I knew that he was spitting out blood, but I didn't know why he was spitting out blood. I just knew that I connected with a couple punches, and you know, I was just trying to make it through the round to make sure that that second round I was going to come out there and go even twice as hard, because it was kind of slow. We were standing there together, but you know, I kind of felt like it was kind of slow motion for me. Right. And so like the second round, I was just preparing for the second and third round to be able to come out with different kind of combos, like a 6-3-2, because you know, I was having a hard time reaching him with my two-hand, and he was slipping to the side, and you know, he was kicking, and I don't know, it was just some things that were in there, but I don't know, man. I just tested his chin out. As soon as I saw him spitting out blood, it just put me in killer mode. I saw that red, you know, I wanted to come after him and finish him.
Being so successful in your first time on the big show, I mean, how much confidence does this give you, getting you ready to get back right out after it and get in there again?
Oh, I want to fight again. You know, I'm anxious. You know, I'm probably going to go back home, on vacation for a little bit, back in Michigan, and see everybody, and then come back to the drawing board. You know, as soon as I go back home in Ventura, when I fly back from Denver, I'll go back to the box. You know, and be able to, you know, go and work on everything that I messed up on over here. And what I want to do is I want to perfect, because I know that I got hit with a couple things over here, and I know the next person I'm going to fight is going to be able to come after me with that. So I don't want to make those same mistakes.
Now, I can't let you go without asking, because you train with the same boxing coach as Victor Ortiz, who was involved in probably the biggest boxing fight of the year. Correct. With Floyd Mayweather. What are your thoughts on the controversy that went down there, the headbutts, the cheap shot or not cheap shot afterwards? You know, give us your thoughts about how the fight went down.
You know, boxing is a sport. You know, there's a lot of hype in it. You know, mixed martial arts. You know, we all come from like a wrestling background or some sort of discipline where we've been in it for a long time. Boxing, there's a lot of talk and there's a lot of hype into it, and that's what they want. You know, and there's no different sports. It's like fruit. You know, oranges and apples. You know, we belong underneath the same roof, but at the same time, it's like with Victor and what happened between Mayweather. I didn't know exactly what happened, but what I saw was what you saw. We saw the headbutt that was there, and you know, it wasn't intentional. We saw that Mayweather was actually elbowing him a couple times, and you know, maybe he was just trying to get back after him. It was a cheap shot, but at the same time, Mayweather, the way that he did it, everything was legal. But at the same time, it really wasn't the way that I would have finished somebody. And I know that Victor is my teammate too, and I have his back 150%, and I hope he comes back and kicks Mayweather's butt.
Well, there you have it, folks. Tony Ferguson, you finished the fight tonight. Broken jaw. Aaron Riley, congratulations on your first shot in the UFC and a big win.
Thank you very much. Nerves are gone.